I research in my brain, not the internet. Hello and welcome to this episode of All Talk, No Jeans. I'm your host, Alyssa, and with me as always is my husband and wonderful co-host, Boxman McQuitface. Hello, Boxman. Welcome in.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. Never been introduced as Boxman McQuitface before.
Well, now you have. Guys, it's been a minute.
What are we at? I think it's almost 2 years. Almost to the day since we stopped doing this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So we have had an insurgence, a uptick. What do we want to say?
Oh, an acid reflux.
We've had an acid reflux of the podcast being out there. And so now we have been asked to make more episodes. So cue us making episodes.
And that's definitely part of the reason why we decided to start doing this again. We actually want to do this.
Mhm.
We enjoy doing it, but it's difficult with my full-time schedule and everything else I had going on. It made it hard.
Yeah. But we have a lot to update you on from the last 2 years.
So many things.
So much update.
Where to begin?
So Nick, you're quitting your job.
I am.
Tell us more. It's like a talk show.
So I've been the company I've been at for coming up 10 or 11 years. In November, it would have been 11 years. And this year was especially tough with we had a lot going on personally, as well as the year at work was very challenging. And we prayed a lot about it, and we had a lot of discussions about it, and then we prayed some more, and then more discussions, and all of that led to, I think it's time to leave. When you're 35 years old and you've been at one company for almost 11 years, it's kind of hard to see something else.
Right.
But personally, I'm very excited about this next chapter. We've got a lot of things we're cooking up. This is one of the things.
Things. Video is happening right now.
We are, for the first time, showing our pretty faces.
We tried to do this before and we're like, this was terrible. Let's never do that again.
We learned a lot from that time. And I just didn't have time to really pour into it and have to learn everything all over again. Since then, though, I have learned a lot more. So
we've been very active on, are we allowed to say TikTok? I don't know if that's a bad thing.
you can say TikTok.
Okay. Well, because on TikTok, you can't say the other platform. So like.
Yeah. Everyone else is used to hearing TikTok. TikTok just doesn't want to hear about anything else.
Right.
They're
As
like
if
the,
there's
they're
no
like the
other
jealous cousin.
There's no other social media platform, only TikTok.
Jealous ex is what I meant to say, not jealous cousin.
My jealous cousin, my jealous ex. Oh no, we're too far north for that.
Yeah, that's
you
right.
can't do that.
Can't do that.
So I think that we've both gotten more comfortable being in front of the camera, talking as if we are speaking to someone.
Right.
Even though no one is responding to us. So like a lot more practice has went into it. And we had a lot of people asking for more podcast episodes.
So while we were away for a majority of that time, we were recording a secondary podcast for the community of Babylon Bee. We've stepped away from that in the midst of that craziness. It was a good time for us to stop doing that. But this has been more of a general platform for all the communities that we're a part of. So
yeah. We haven't recorded anything for them for almost a year. So it's been 2 years since All Talk No Jeans and 1 year since that podcast. So this is kind of crazy.
Yeah. I'm tempted to start the other one back up too, but we'll see.
It's going to depend. Nick is a very popular person. He put in his notice, but he's already had several job offers, several things popping up that are like, hey, can you do this? Hey, I want you to do this. Hey, like
I'm trying to stick with project-based things. I don't want to get tied down, man.
He doesn't want to go back to a 7 to 4, 9 to 5 situation.
9 to 5, 7 days a week.
Yes. It was 7 to 5, 7 or 6 to 5, 7 days a week.
Yeah.
It's more accurate. But so we're operating with this money octopus mindset, which is our income. The body of the octopus is what everything's going to feed into. And then there's all of these other income streams that will feed that instead of being like, this is my one job, my one thing that I'm going to do. We're going to be pouring out into various different areas.
Exactly. So, this is just one of those tentacles in our mind of how to best support our family and do things that we enjoy. One of the things that we enjoy, quite frankly, is just chatting. Just the whole concept of All Talk No Jeans was supposed to be stuff we were going to talk about anyway.
Yeah.
So the nice thing about that is we get to do that.
We get to dictate what we were going to talk about anyway. Who would have thunk it?
Who knew?
So this is going to be one of the things we have. Obviously, TikTok is still very active and going. We have started a business.
Oh, right. This episode is brought to you by
More Than This. I
Yes.
don't know if you can see our cute little sticker Nick put up on the wall over here.
Yeah. So More Than This. Tell us a little bit about More Than This, Alyssa.
Oh gosh, the elevator. I should have practiced that.
Yeah, you should have.
More Than This is a company that we started to help other people realize that they are more than whatever is trying to hold them back, whether it be disability, mental health issues, physical ailments, just being able to get up and do something that's trying to keep you down, like your job, your family, any of the things that are trying to hold you back. You are more than your circumstances. You're more than those things.
That's pretty good.
So we're trying to encourage the lifestyle brand, the idea of encouraging others and helping them with different various things. We have a website. We're an LLC. We're trying to do all of the things right now.
Yeah.
So it's very exciting.
We've got several products in the pipeline that we're working on that will be on our website soon that are not listed yet.
Yep.
And then even more stuff in my old noggin that I haven't gotten around to finishing yet. So
Nick is not full employment yet. So
right.
we can't go ham on everything yet.
Yes.
But it's coming. We're excited. We're down to less than a month. So
Yeah.
we're pretty stoked.
3 weeks from Friday was the last time I checked.
Our pastor was laughing because I said 19 days.
Yeah. It wasn't 19 days, 5 hours, and 38 minutes or anything too crazy.
I wasn't that precise. I just Googled how many days until this date.
Yeah.
And it was 19. So let's go. Right?
So yeah, goals for the business. We've got a lot of different ideas. If there are any concepts or ideas that I haven't thought of and you want to shoot us an email, you can email us for the business at hello at morethanthis.co.
CO, not COM.
Yes.
COM takes you somewhere else. We don't have $100,000 to buy that domain.
Yes. It's 50,000, 25,000, but
Oh, I thought it was 100,000.
no, it's still too much.
25 is still
That
a
M
lot.
is not worth $25,000.
Yes.
to me.
.co.
So, morethanthis.co. It's hello. If you want to email me directly, it's Nick at morethanthis.co or Alyssa at morethanthis.co.
I needed a 6th email address is what it really came down to. And so I was like, we need to start this business.
We've got to get more email addresses in here.
Get it going.
Yes.
Because I needed another thing to check.
That's right.
I've always said that.
I'm
So
about ready to start ostracizing some email addresses.
yeah, we have a lot going on. It's pretty exciting. We're also going to be starting homeschool for both kids pretty quick. Summer is going by.
This house is going to be hopping.
We're going to have a lot going on. So it's very exciting though. And another thing that we are working on is a Patreon for the pod.
Yeah.
So some of you listeners are super fans on TikTok, but Patreon is actually a better way to support your creators because Patreon doesn't take as much from your creators.
Yeah.
So we were doing some digging. We're like, this might be a better option. We haven't flushed out the levels yet, but we're planning on having at least 3, and there's different benefits to each of the 3 levels, which we will talk about more once we get it going.
Once we decide what it actually is.
Yeah. But we wanted to get an episode out there, let you guys know what's going on in our lives because it's been a minute and we've had a lot happen.
Yeah, we've had a lot going on. I mean, we can talk a little bit about your health this year as well, if you want.
So I had a relapse back around Christmas time.
Alyssa has multiple sclerosis, for those that didn't know.
Yes. I just like, I was talking just a little bit ago with my friends about how I just like forget that not everybody just like knows about the disease. And I also don't like to.
You've also grown up with it for most of your life, so it's easier for you to just think about it that way. But
yeah. And I don't think like, I don't like to be like, oh, I have MS. I can't do the thing. I have MS. I can't do the thing. Like, I also have to reinforce them more than this on myself, but then I also have to rectify, like, I only have so much that I can do, so much I can give.
Yeah.
So I was explaining it just today to our pastor. I have to have an MRI. I might be changing medications. We're trying to figure out if the MS has flipped from relapsing remitting to progressive, which generally happens with the disease after a certain period of time.
Yeah.
So I have an MRI to figure that out. If we have to change medications, there's just a lot up in the air there. But I have a lot more days that I need to recover from than not recover from anymore.
Yeah.
So that is a thing that we're dealing with as well. So with Nick working from home more, that's going to help as far as the kids go, because the last year has just been Alyssa is going to buck it up and do the things, and then she's going to be destroyed.
Yeah, then she pays for it for the whole weekend.
That's just what it is.
Yeah.
Like Monday through Friday, I was on, and then Saturday and Sunday when he wasn't at work, he was on, and I was in bed. So I'm hoping that with more cohesion there, it'll help overall, and then figure out.
It's just a culmination of little things, right? Like doing just the laundry, not the end of the world for you, but doing the laundry and then having to worry about homeschooling, and then now you got to run Addie to this thing, and then Eli needs to go to do this thing, and then like it's just the culmination of things. And when I can jump in and take a thing off your plate in the midst of the day, or distract the kids for you so you can go rest for 20 minutes, whatever it is. There's just things you can't do when I'm not physically home.
Yeah.
And I can still be productive and still get some work done and still do these kinds of things.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And hopefully we won't be drowning in housework as much because there'll be 2 of us here instead of half of me.
That is the goal.
I didn't say half of us. I said half of me.
Yeah. My first plan is when I first get done with work is I'm going to spend many days just straight up cleaning the house and reorganizing and putting things away and kind of trying to reset our home back to zero before we start into these endeavors. Cause, it is not easy sometimes to stay caught up on everything.
Every order from the store is a box with a bag inside with another box. And it's just like everything just piles in on itself.
Yeah,
and our kids
pile of trash right over there that you cannot see because we're trying to maintain some level of cleanliness on the podcast.
Our kids take 3.5 seconds to turn a room from clean to disaster. So
it's true.
Yes, sometimes it just is too much. So that's something that we're excited to deal with as well.
And there's a lot of irons in the fire that we can't talk about yet because there's just some stuff that we're working on. But I forget how many different things I have going on because sometimes I'm like, oh yeah, there's a whole nother thing that I haven't.
I told him he needs to start writing these things down.
I do. I have them all written down.
Stuff just keeps cropping up and I'm like, well.
I might actually have to start saying no, which is cool. It's a good problem to have.
It's a good problem, but also really funny because people are like, what do you mean you're not going to have a normal job? Normal job. And so that's the interesting thing about this money octopus idea is like the goal is to have our income all be one thing, but it's going to be coming from different outlets instead of Nick having a 9-to-5 job.
What's really funny to me is that the people that are most afraid of doing something like that, they look at the 9-to-5 as like the holy grail of like, you're the most
American
secure
dream.
The most secure thing you could do, right?
Okay. Yeah.
But what's so secure about having all your time and energy and money invested into one company or one business who, if they decide you're fired tomorrow, now you don't have the income from that business and you're not generating income from anything else versus this. If the podcast is not doing great, but our TikTok shoppables are amazing, or we get a lot of news Patreon subscribers, now all of a sudden stuff feels less scary, I guess. Mm-hmm. So it's a numbers game, right? Where you got to piecemeal everything together, but it feels very doable right now. Yeah. Saying that on this side of it.
It sounds like a lot of work on the back end for us, but I think that it's because things that we enjoy and things that we're interested in and passionate about makes it less draining than like I go to the job, I complete my work, I do what I have to do to pay the bills.
Sit in a meeting that could have been an email.
Right. You know, that old adage.
Standard stuff.
Standard. So yeah, we're excited to see what happens. And obviously, as we keep recording episodes, you'll keep hearing new and exciting updates. I'm trying to think of a funny story that we can give them about the kids. Gosh, they do so many things that are just so bizarre.
It's a daily struggle with those two.
Our favorite current activity as a family is everybody takes a shower, gets pajamas on, and then we spend the last couple hours of the evening playing video games together in our bed until they start fighting, and then they have to go to bed.
And then they get kicked out.
Yeah, because I can only handle so much. When I'm getting kicked, when I'm trying to rest, I'm not here for it.
Yes, agreed.
So that's been our favorite activity lately. We did take a family vacation. We'll have to do an episode about that. That's a whole thing.
Went to Universal Studios.
It was a blast.
Yeah.
A blast. We had a great time. That was our first family vacation. So it was a big deal.
Yeah, first family vacation where everyone was involved.
Yeah, we hadn't had a family vacation since Eli was still in my stomach.
Yeah.
So
to him, it was the first one too.
Yeah. So that was a lot of fun. What else have we done? We have hatched chickens and lost chickens. We have 2 guinea pigs now.
Yeah.
Gosh, 2 years. What else have we done, Nick? I don't know.
Yeah, not a whole lot.
Nick has worked a lot.
Yeah.
So
I've worked a lot of hours and been working on this side business outside of a lot of those hours. And so it'd be kind of nice to like only work 12 hours a day.
Yeah. Everybody's like, oh, you're starting your own business. You can choose what 80 hours a week you want to work. And I'm like, he's already working 80 hours a week. It's just
so why not
outside of the home?
Yeah. Why not be home and work 80 hours at least?
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that's what I know. This isn't an exciting episode. It's just an update episode mostly.
Just a quick update. And if there's things, for those of you that have listened to all of the old episodes before we started doing video, first off, thank you. We really do appreciate that.
Yes, we do.
But second off, if there's new things you would like us to divulge, talk about, concepts, please email us.
Segments.
Yeah, favorite segments. Let us know because that is useful for us to as we're growing this thing.
Yeah, it's always good to hear like, oh, I really enjoyed listening to blah 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 blah.
Yep.
Like, what are you guys enjoying listening to from the other episodes? What are your segments that you like? What's more stuff that we can do that's going to encourage listeners, if you will?
Yeah. And it's exciting to me too. And you can email those suggestions at alltalknojeans@gmail.com. You can email anything about the business at morethanthis or hello@morethanthis.co.
I'm gonna have to put all of these links in the episode description because my goodness.
You can also find us on TikTok. You can find us on
YouTube and Facebook. I have not been updating the X account. Sorry.
Yes. It has done nothing.
It hasn't grown, so I just don't have the energy to deal with it.
Yeah.
But we're on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. So
I wouldn't be surprised if we eventually get videos and all that on all the platforms, but I think X is the lowest priority for us right this second.
Yes.
So,
yes.
I don't have the energy to manage all of that yet. So
no. There's probably an easier way to like put them together, but what it is, I do not know.
Right.
As of yet. So that's what I know.
Yeah. Some of the stuff that we're doing with the business that I'm really excited about is that it does involve 3D printing. So I've been getting a lot of requests and conversations around making custom stuff for people. So whether that's them just sending me a file and me printing it for them or, a rent my printer business, but also just hey, I need to make a bracket that does X, Y, Z.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of stuff's really fun for me too. So I like that these businesses are all, and these ideas are all kind of tying into my creative side. Because that to me is the part that I don't get to use as much as I'd like to. So the more I get to be creative in whatever I'm doing to generate income, the better it is for me because that's just where I get a lot of joy from. So
it's the joy.
It's the joy.
Yeah. Is there anything else that we didn't cover? Need to cover? I don't remember.
Your voice get really high there.
So I took notes, so Nick has
covered all the stuff that you have in your notes currently.
Awesome. Let's go.
Yes.
All right. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. It's been real. It's been fun. It's been real fun.
We'll see you later on a much more thorough podcast episode.
Ooh, thorough.
Later.
I make my own outro music.
Thank you for listening to this episode of All Talk, No Jeans. If you have your own family funnies, hot takes, compliments, or hate mail, you can email us at alltalknojeans@gmail.com.
You can also follow us on Facebook and Instagram for bonus family content.
If you could give us a 5-star review on whatever podcast platform you use, this goes a long way in helping spread gene hate to the nation.
We love you guys, and we hope you have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
Good night, everybody.